feeling like I'm Akademiks. Can't ride no wave.
They said, you got to go look at the Charlemagne post. Charlemagne is now posted. Okay, I told you I can't see his page no more. Like, Charla, like, come on, you got to unblock Grand Wizard. I don't know how, if you block Grand Wizard, you now block me. Or I guess, like, because the Akademiks TV is a shared account. Maybe that's how I got banned or whatever. Okay, let's go to incognito. We're going to go to, I got to go to incognito to look at my man Charlemagne now. This is kind of crazy, right? Okay, we're on incognito. Let's go to Charlemagne. Let's go to his page. Here we go. Leonard McKelvey. Okay. And he has now posted up a new pic. And this pic shows him in the Rock Nation office. That couch look a little bit distressed. Won't say, you know, if y'all got all the budget for all these lawsuits, this couch seems a little bit distressed. A lot of wrinkles. Look like it's going through a lot of aging, much like Jay-Z. But it's okay. I would imagine that the new fiscal year budget will take care of that. Charlemagne looking like he's in the principal office. Desiree Perez looking like a proud boss who sent her top operative on a hit. And I'm not too sure if he came back with any bodies, but okay. Charlemagne captions this: my annual employee evaluation went well. Let's discuss. It's brilliant, you know? Yeah, that's fantastic. It's fantastic. We're rooting for Charlemagne in his endeavors over at Rock Nation. I hope he climbs up the ranks. You know, maybe could get to the executive board. But we are, you know, now that we are all in understanding that he clearly works for them, I don't think there is something new. It's not shocking. We're happy that he's claiming it. So shout out to Charlemagne. One thing I did admire from about him for over the years, he's always owned his bullshit. He's always, you know, kind of addressed the elephant in the room, and clearly now he's owning up to the fact that he's a Rock Nation employee. Okay, we respect it. It's all good. Desiree Perez. What's up? I don't like the fact you have a stalker. If Charlemagne don't go outside and confront that nigga, I might do it for you. Okay? Stay safe, baby girl. You know, we love you. You're beautiful. You know? Stay safe. Okay? All right, let's keep it going. You know, we're happy for Charlemagne, and look like Rock Nation is doing an amazing job keeping him good. Look like he just came from the little cafeteria, got all the snacks. You know, you go into like, you ever get one of them jobs where like their cafeteria got all the shit? Look like Charlemagne just went up in there, stuffed everything from the Rock Nation, like, you know, snack counter into his pockets. He's good. He'll make it home safe. Okay, perfect. Let me just get into what Ray Daniels said. I'm gonna try to limit my commentary. I dropped 60 already earlier. I don't need to reiterate. Actually, I'm gonna get off incognito now. We could go back to the regular mode. And this is the regular mode. Response to Charlemagne calling him Donkey of the Day. So Ray Daniels was called Donkey of the Day because supposedly he reported that he heard that Jay-Z is dropping an album, and he heard the album is done. But he heard that Jay-Z is waiting for a partnership because Jay-Z doesn't want to flop. Okay, he's not Drake. He's not like some big streamer. So he's trying to get a partnership that could make the numbers look good, that he could flex. Rock Nation, the Instagram handle came out and said that's fake news. And Charlemagne did one better. He took that denial and gave Ray Daniels Donkey of the Day for even making up the rumor. Okay? Keep in mind. I don't need to get into it, but keep in mind, Charlemagne had rumors and leaks about Iceman. Some were right, some were incorrect. No one was thinking about giving him Donkey of the Day because maybe he wasn't all the way correct. But, you know, when Rock Nation calls, you answer. Anyway, Ray Daniels is going to respond in his own words, and I'm going to listen to him, and let's see if he makes any sense.
Funny thing. So, like I said, I've only talked to Charlemagne one time. He called me, and I'm like, so when people call me that I don't know, I'm always like, what the fuck did I say? Why Charlemagne called me? So he's like, yo, he's talking about the Jay-Z going viral and all this other stuff. Then he tells me, don't tell nobody I called you, whatever. That's why I'm saying that now, because it's like, nigga, like, you don't air me out like I'm not who I am, nigga.
Oh, he said, don't
He
tell
called me.
nobody
So
I-
Charlemagne called me to check me about Jay-Z and was like, you shouldn't be talking negative. You don't know all the positive shit he's doing. I'm like, I see the positive shit he's doing, but that don't mean he's not like Trump. Right? He playing the game. He's like, yeah, but that's not cool, Ray. And I was like, you know, man, I appreciate you calling me, man. Like a black man picking up the phone for another black man, that was really noble to me.
A little bit of context. Apparently, Ray Daniels had compared Jay-Z to Trump. And Charlemagne found such issue with it, even though in his Donkey of the Day, he basically said that Ray Daniels was a mid-level non-factor. He picked up the phone and called Ray Daniels to say, I don't like the fact that you compared Jay-Z to Trump. And that's what Ray Daniels is discussing, that convo that happened behind the scenes. He's discussing it now in front of the scenes.
Who I am, nigga.
Oh, he said, don't
He
tell
called me.
nobody
So
I-
Charlemagne called me to check me about Jay-Z and was like, you shouldn't be talking negative. You don't know all the positive shit he's doing. I'm like, I see the positive shit he's doing, but that don't mean he's not like Trump. Right? He playing the game. He's like, yeah, but that's not cool, Ray. And I was like, you know, man, I appreciate you calling me, man. Like a black man picking up the phone for another black man, that was really noble to me. But let me tell you what y'all don't know. I'm one of God's favorites. And when you're one of God's favorite, he reveals things to you. Charlemagne calls me, and then 3 or 4 days later, Wayno airs out that Charlemagne works for Rock Nation. Now, when he called me, though, boy, I asked him specifically. I'm like, yo, bro, this is really dope. Do you work with Jay, or are you calling because that's your man? He was like, I don't work with Jay. I ain't got no business with him. I just know it's the right thing to do. And then 3 days, And then 3 days later, it gets announced. So it's like God wanted me to hear that. God wanted me to ask that, wanted me to see that. Because what you don't understand is that you the one that's wearing the jersey.
Yep.
And it ain't iHeart. And that's and by the way, I'm cool with that. Because listen, if I fuck with somebody come up here and talk negative about Tehran, I'm going to war with him. But guess what? I bought my houses with Tehran. I think I owe that to him. I built my whole empire with this dude. But I'm not going to go hard and fight wars for somebody that never put money in my pocket. But if I'm being honest with you, I think I'm going to call this right now. I think the Jay-Z Charlemagne relationship is going to hurt him in the long run. And because he doesn't understand that you are playing with my bosses. You ever seen the movie Goodfellas? You be my partner. I don't know how to run a restaurant. What you gonna be a partner for? And what he said, they fuck you, pay me. You ain't got no more money, fuck you, pay me. And then when you ain't got no more money, they blow the joint. You in business with people that don't care about what you do. They care about what they're doing with you. And now because of your loyalty to them, Charlemagne, I asked ChatGPT, I might be wrong. The last time he gave somebody Donkey of the Day for a rumor was 2016. For a rumor. He usually gives people Donkey of the Day for actions.
Yeah, something they did. Yeah.
Something that they actually did wrong to hurt people. You gave me Donkey because I announced that Jay-Z album was done.
you know who
I didn't even say it was a release date.
Yeah.
All I said was, I heard it's done.
It may come or not.
It may come or not. And I'm Donkey of the Day. You got your head too far off his ass to see what's reality. And I say that sincerely as a brother that loves you and is still a fan of yours. You are tripping. You are sticking up for somebody that did. Go look at that Jay-Z show, that interview with Jay-Z was talking to Charlemagne. He talked to Charlemagne like he was a kid. Like, I gotta answer your question, little nigga. And then he brought him into his business, and now you fucking fighting everybody in the schoolroom for him. You the Jay-Z police.
Hey, you know who you was, Ray?
Tell me.
You was remember that time when when it was Tyrese and who was it, Dr. Dre, and they was about to drop the headphones.
Yes.
That's who you was.
Guess what?
You gave away the
I didn't
you
know.
gave away the $1 billion play.
Why would y'all give me the information?
You should have told me, don't say that.
No, yeah, tell me don't say
I
that.
thought they were telling me.
Hey, you said that shit. You should have just started crip
the
walking
world.
right there.
But it's tell us to Jay, I know your employees at the Rock Nation label better than you do.
Yeah.
You don't even know them. You don't know who these people are. And let's be clear. I worked at Rock Nation for 3 years. They don't pay that well. And I'm not dissing. I'm saying you taking a lower paycheck to work with Hove. And by the way, he is worth it. He is absolutely worth it. And another thing, my checks didn't come from Rock Nation. They came from Live Nation. Every time I check, it's like, so I'm putting 2 and 2 together like a student would, though, boy. Like, why is Live Nation? I wouldn't want no employees of mine to get paid from my parent company unless that's the business. So you start figuring out like, oh, this is really Live Nation Rock. And by the way, I'm cool with everybody. I just didn't know. But you ain't gonna give me no motherfucking donkey because your head up his ass. I'm clear about what this is. Like, this is business. If I can help. By the way, let me tell you another thing I feel. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. I hate when niggas turn sucker when they boss around. You know what made me start talking the way I did? It made me, because I said, if Jay-Z dapped me and said he loved me, everybody around him would do the same thing.
Yep.
Even if they don't. Because they follow him. I don't follow nobody. I don't have to speak. By the way, and while you was learning from Wendy Williams, I was learning from L.A. Reid. The same teacher that taught Jay-Z, taught Future, taught all of us. I was learning from him how to win. So let's not compare, because I just didn't pop up on the internet, Charlemagne. I sold 200 million records with my opinion.
So hold on, you said he had like some personal attacks towards you. Because I'm analyzing the situation. Y'all seem like y'all really beefing.
No, I love it. I've got no problem with him. But when I'm talking to, but like I said, when I said Jay-Z name and it went viral, I said to myself, Charlemagne gonna call me. No, he not. Because he called me once and he know he can't do that again. So I said, somebody else gonna call me. Or they're gonna do something about it. And I wake up to Donkey of the Day. If you want to, you're proving the point. I have no problem with nobody, but I am an industry insider, and you can't take that from me. Charlemagne, I know the music industry more than you. You ask niggas questions. I give niggas advice. Do I not, dope boy?
No, facts.
You the curious nigga. I'm just asking questions. I was telling niggas what to do and making niggas rich. That's why I talk the way I do. And guess how I learned it? Watching Hov and Dame. That's why I love them so much. That's why I would never shit on them. I love what y'all doing. But y'all niggas can't act like everybody, y'all the only can play the game.
What would you say to the people that say on the internet, Ray only takes these stances because he's cool with Dame and shit like that? How they try to discredit you in that way?
Man, every time I'm with Dame, I argue with Dame about how he need to stop with Jay. Go look at the interview I did with Dame. I'm the only, by the way, I've had people right-hand mans to Jay pull me to the side like, yo, bro, thanks for how you handle that. So it's like, I know what this is. They was like, so it's like, you see I'm close with Dame. I don't want to be a part of that cheap teeth. I don't want to be a part of none of the dissing. I don't want to be a part of nothing negative. I hate that shit. I'm always trying to, if you hear me talk, I'm always trying to give someone a big picture of advice on how to see shit to win. So my big picture advice to Ray, if I was here, was like, hey nigga, you're winning. Because the biggest nigga in media acknowledged you for no reason. He could have found a better reason. Why would they ask T.I. that? They asked T.I. a question for him.
Okay. All righty then. I'll give a slight hot take before I move to another clip of his, because there's a few clips of him really talking about this. And he's long-winded about it. And he's upset, and I understand why. There's a few clips of him talking about Charlemagne, but I do want to give this little hot take. And I hate to say this, and y'all could clip this, but unfortunately, as much as I feel like I always got to give this disclaimer to show how much respect I do have for Charlemagne. But I believe that Charlemagne he's trying to go out the LeBron way. You know, Charlemagne in these last years, and I'm not saying it's the last years of his career, he could keep doing this until he's 70. I don't want to make it sound like that. But I believe that, you know how people think that LeBron just joined Philly just to chase a ring? And people are like, all right, like he really wanted to be on the Heat. He really wanted to be on the Cavs. Obviously, he's from Akron. He really wanted to, be on the Lakers. But after that, he's just chasing a ring. That's how I feel about Charlemagne. I believe Charlemagne at this point has accomplished everything he needs to accomplish to be one of the radio GOATs, if not the GOAT. And I think at this point, Charlemagne is concerned with business and stuff in his pocket. Nothing wrong with it. I don't hate capitalism. But these days, it contradicts everything you thought he stood for. Credibility, you can't, you can't change his opinion or buy his voice. I think that's all out the window. I think Charlemagne now, after getting this $200 million deal, he's bag chasing. Unfortunately, I just got to keep it a bean with you. And if you wonder, you might be like, well, what this Jay-Z stuff? I believe that, first of all, I don't believe there's nothing with Rock Nation that's being fought that's not $1 billion play. We saw $1 billion play that didn't go through that Charlemagne was about to be a part of, which was the casino. I believe that Charlemagne at this point don't give a fuck if we think he's a slimy nigga. And he does seem pretty slimy right now. You would think this is like the antithesis of what he would want his career to be. But just like how we say with LeBron, if LeBron wins a ring, he don't give a fuck how you think he got it. He's just going to have 5 rings. He don't care. Right now, he's ring chasing. Right now, Charlemagne, he's accolade and bag chasing. And he's rich enough. Of course he's rich enough. But you guys might not understand this is the difference between a couple tens of millions, even 100 million, and it's the difference between billions. The plays that he's doing where he's down to torch his whole reputation in being considered a Rock Nation and a Jay-Z dick holder is a man that basically says, hey, listen, I know I'm the GOAT already. But my last magic trick is me helping these motherfuckers secure a $1 billion deal that I know I'm going to be a part of. Keep in mind, all this shit, we just start exposing Charlemagne as now a Rock Nation shill. Keep in mind, when he first started jumping out for Rock Nation, he was in the documents, and to his word, he was a percentage owner, or he was supposed to have some type of equity in a casino. No matter what you say about Drake, Drake don't own stake. They give Drake X amount of money and that's it. So Charlemagne, if you ask me, he don't give a fuck what we talking about. He's down to torch the reputation. You know why? Because at the end of the day, he's going to get the Hollywood star. We're still going to call him the GOAT. I look up to him. Everybody look up to him. Right now, what he's doing, he's saying, I know even if they consider me the villain, if I could help Jay-Z, and they're clearly working together on something or somewhat, if I could help Jay-Z, even if I look like a snake, accomplish that, and he brings me along with his $1 billion goal, you know what? My family for generations going to thank me. We're going to be up half a B. Who gives a fuck what a nigga like Akademiks, Ray Daniels, or the rest of the niggas who are criticizing me say? And honestly, perhaps, maybe who gives a fuck? The legacy of Charlemagne the God is pretty much cemented in stone. I'm pretty sure when they talk about him at the Radio Hall of Fame, well, he's already in that. When anytime they're memorializing his career, no one's going to say, do you remember that AI website he did and he lied about it? Remember when he was just lying for Jay-Z and he was giving people donkey of the day because he was just trying to get Jay-Z to get the bread, but he's aligned with Jay? Nobody's going to talk about this. So I consider this just like how you have LeBron, who's looking at the field to say, oh, let me just hop on the Sixers. This is going to be an easy ring. You got Charlemagne right now who says, fuck the legacy. Fuck the reputation. If I could just hop on this initiative, or if I could just blanketly just defend Jay-Z, even though everything I've stood for has always said I don't do these things. If I could do this and I could get the big bag, I could get the big investment. Fuck it, already won. This is just another championship. So that's what I kind of think. Charlemagne's ring chasing. But the ring chasing, it's, and I can't say it's wrong. He's chasing the bread. Everything Jay-Z's doing is $1 billion plays. Jay-Z's not doing no $1 million plays now. It's $1 billion plays. And Charlemagne is basically telling y'all, fuck what y'all niggas think about his reputation, his integrity. As long as Jay-Z's protected, he'll be fine. Which tells me, as long as that big bag that he's eventually going to secure at some point, fuck what y'all think about his legacy. Sounds a little bit Floyd Mayweather-ish, but it's all good. All right, I'll play this, and then we're kind of off of it. This is the last thing Ray Daniels said.
The other day, this is what really tripped me out. I was like, he gave me Donkey of the Day for First of all, Charlemagne, I know more about what's happening on a rollout than you. Because you're media. They tell you what they want you to say on the radio about the rollout. Do you not understand what I am? Charlemagne is a record breaker. Ray Daniels is a record maker. Okay? You are out in the kitchen hosting the people, giving them out in the dining room, hosting the people, giving them their plates. I'm in the back with the cooks, the ownership. I know how everybody thinks. I know what they're doing. Now, if I messed up your rollout plan, you could have respectfully told me that. And I would have, like, I'm a real dude. Like, I don't want no problem with nobody. The way the information came to me, it came like, you're supposed to put it out. Like, yo, it's coming. And then the way it came to me was like, I'm just letting you know the album is done, but y'all might not get it. Because y'all.
Ray Daniels, you're not the only one that heard it. Of course, I didn't bite for that because people try to feed me real information, fake information, information that people just want to. It's whatever. I heard the same thing, Ray Daniels. Right? Like it's buzzing. There's a buzz that Jay-Z has an album coming out. I didn't hear it's done. I hear there's potential strategies with the album, somewhat that you've heard. You want to hear some of the strategies? Some of the strategies include partnership. Some of the strategies include some elaborate rollouts. Some of the strategies include his wife. Some of the strategies include and supposedly rely on Drake biting on these weak-ass freestyles and these weak-ass subliminals, hoping Drake jumps out the window like how some people felt he did with Kendrick. Yeah, it's all a thing. You know? We could look it up. Jay-Z show, let me see. Jay-Z concert, Los Angeles. Jay-Z's performing in Los Angeles. Chat, brother, listen, they think they're smarter than the average bear. Jay-Z's performing on the 23rd and the 24th in Inglewood, California, SoFi Stadium. Remember I told you this before this got announced? I told you he was going to announce that the LA show. Do you want to guess how supposedly I heard that one of the ways this might go down? Well, first of all, October 24th is Drake's birthday. If Drake bites the cheese, do you want to bet that maybe the 24th on Drake's birthday, you have Jay-Z with some type of fucking, I don't know, cornrows at this point. I don't know what the hairstyle he's going to have going on. Is bringing out Kendrick Lamar, he performing Not Like Us, but Drake got to give a reason. Drake is, I don't even know if, I got to ask Drake if he's been catching up to speed with what this guy got going on. I think he's kind of clueless. You know, he's focusing on giving back to the ladies. Not going to lie. But yet, come on. This is all calculated, right? So, Ray Daniels, I kind of heard I didn't hear that it's done. I didn't hear like, oh, it's ready to go out. I didn't hear that, oh, they're waiting on a partner. But I hear there's an album. I have heard that. But then I heard about the concert before the concert happened. They said after the second concert at Yankee Stadium got sold out, they were going to announce the LA show. And look, Drake's birthday. It's all good. It's fine. Now, I'll save y'all some time. Rock Nation, I might have to send you an invoice for this one. I don't think Drake knows about this. I don't think he's paying attention to y'all. You're not making enough noise. So this date was kind of hinged on Drake jumping out the window. You know, like how he did with push-ups. Just jumping out the window that Jay could have the, aha, I got him. Because unfortunately, here's the reality of it. When Drake says the jig is up and you get on stage and comb your hair out and do a whole freestyle, people don't like it. People don't get it. It's not really warranted. But then Drake does a gambling stream and he says, the Rock Nation subpoenas. Oh, is that enough? I don't think that's enough either. So it's all good. You know, I might go to this show. This would be a good show to go to. I think so. I might be in the building. I would love to see, Jay-Z. I don't think Jay-Z would try to bring out Kendrick on. I don't think Jay-Z would try to bring out Kendrick on Drake's birthday. Nah. Wait. Nah. Well, if it does happen, I'll be in the building. Okay? I'm going to ask Charlemagne for what are those little Rock Nation hats? I guess that's like the all access pass. Give me the paper plane. I'm coming through. But nevertheless, I've heard about an album. Don't know where it's at. Let's see if y'all can roll it out without somebody giving y'all the layup to roll it out. Let's see. Oh, y'all waiting for Drake to this? Oh, no, that's not happening. Oh, y'all waiting for... Oh, okay. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I could push the album back a little bit because from what I heard, October it's supposed to be a good time. It's supposed to be a good time. Y'all in LA. It's Drake's birthday. It's a good way to. Wait, I'm right about that, right? When is Drake's birthday? Oh, the 24th. Drake turns 40. Oh, wow. He turns 40. Okay. August, September, that's 1 month. October, that's 2 months. So we're 2 months and 2 weeks away. That's 10 weeks. Charlemagne, this is how you do a hint? Don't worry, I got you. Yo, Ray Daniels, check this out. This is how you do it. Let's just see what happens in the next 10 weeks. Let's clock that one. Or maybe does Charlemagne, will he give me donkey today? I think not. Let's see what happens in the next 10 weeks. Maybe nothing. But if it does, we'll be here to talk about it. Let Ray Daniels keep popping the shit.
He has to find a partner. So I'm like, am I supposed to go make some noise so he gets a partner? Maybe that's what they're trying to tell me to do. So I'm thinking I'm helping.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, first of all, here's the crazy part. What did I say? Who did I say Charlemagne called me because I compared Jay-Z to who? Donald Trump. Remember I said that a few minutes ago. What was Rock Nation response to me? Fake news. Who branded that word?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. Y'all using his terminology. It's the playbook. So I just see the playbook. Now, if you think I called the play out, maybe I called it too early and I shouldn't have. But I deserve the respect of a conversation. But instead of doing that, he goes on the radio. He clearly says, Ray said it like he knew it, like he knows it. You hear me saying, let me tell y'all what I heard.
This is a rumor.
I literally said, the person that called me, you didn't even hear that. You just want to attack me. Let me tell you something. The last 7-8 years, Charlemagne has changed his entire brand. When the last time Charlemagne punched down on somebody black? That's a podcaster. He lifts up every podcaster. Everybody gets a shout out. Why is Ray Daniels not on Black Effect? I'm one of the biggest out there. You don't think they will? I've tried. They don't want to help me. Why don't they want to help me? Because they're connected to bigger businesses, and that business probably telling them you can't help them. I get it. I've been attached to some of them same businesses. I'm not mad at it, but you ain't going to stop me from calling it out. So for me, it was just interesting that he went that far. And then there was the second thing was, see, you got to remember, Charlemagne does a donkey of the day, guys, every day of the week.
Yeah, every day.
Why did he post mine? When's the last one you seen on Instagram? When's the last time Charlemagne posted donkey of the day on his IG? That was a hit piece against me. When he does the donkey of the day, this is what really tripped me out. I was like, he gave me donkey of the day for First of all, Charlemagne, I know more about what's happening on the road.
I got no horse in the race. Interesting. Anyway,